So, in the year of 2026, I never thought that Hololive would be the first reason. Well, I guess not reason, but the. I guess it is a reason. I never guessed Hololive would be the reason that I entered my first tournament. I don't know. I'm assuming if most of you clicked on the video, you knew that Hololive was collabing with Master Duel's 4th anniversary for like a tournament. And I was like, fuck it, I've never done a tournament. So I joined. And I'm just gonna talk about my experience in the tournament. It was all remote, because obviously it was all on Master Duel, but I get why people do them. I don't think I'd ever be able to do one in real life. One, because I don't want to spend money on paper cards, because the value is like absurd. And two, I think I'm too awkward to sit there and be like, stand by, main, response, this, that. Like, I like Master Duel because it's all automated for you. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'll just have gameplay going. This isn't gameplay from the tournament, this is just me doing random ranked to do my daily challenges. The first duel, I went against Yummy, and I won because even though Maxi is that one, I opened it. They didn't have a way to stop me, and they gave me, I think they gave me like +8 or something. I was playing Dragon Link, by the way, so I'm not playing a meta deck. Part of the reason why I wanted to enter this tournament was because I wanted to learn this deck. I obviously have played Dragon Link in the past, but that was Red Eyes and Chaos version of it. And then more recently, the Red Eyes, what is it? Or the Full Metal? Red Eyes Full Metal Dragon? Or whatever the hell that card is. But this is the first time I've been playing pure, like, Rocket. I don't know if it's still considered Dragon Link, but the Rocket version. So the first duel was pretty one-sided because I got Maxi to resolve. Second duel, I went against K9, which I figured I would. And I won that duel because I opened double Dominus Impulse. Which, when I first opened that hand, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose. I was like, I'm not cut out to win this. Oh, and by the way, I lost every single coin toss of the 5 games I played, except for the first one. So I was comboing, they tried to stop me. But I had some quick launches in hand, 2 Dom Impulses. And I think that was it. What really did it was I was able to Dom Impulse I think it's a Vanquish Soul Trap, where you reveal, and then I think one of the effects is you can destroy all your opponent's cards on the field or something. I impulsed that, and I basically just won. Because I was able to get into, what is it, Boral Shroud? Then I got out Boral Sword, and then I was able to kill through that. The third duel was Yummy again. And again, I opened Maxi, even though it's at 1. And won off of that. Then duel 4, I went against K9 Vanquish Soul again. And this is when I took my first loss. I should have technically won this, but because I was getting low on time, I misplayed a little bit because I was rushing. Because I don't play paper, obviously, I said that before, but I didn't know what half the K9 stuff did. I knew like the generic stuff, like I knew it was bad to play hand traps, other than like Impulse, Purge, Imperm, stuff like that. But I didn't know all the ins and outs. Like, the reason I lost this one was because I didn't banish Lupus when I summoned SP. I banished their continuous spell because I read the continuous spell and I saw that it did something in the graveyard. Like, I think you could banish it and get something off of it. So I banished that instead. And then I forget what I did incorrectly. I think I activated something in the graveyard on accident. And after I did it, I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that because that's going to trigger Lupus. So then they got out. What's that Xyz monster? It wasn't a K9 one, it was Dark Armed Dragon Rebellion. The one that you detach one material and then it negates all the monsters on the field and then gains the attack points or whatever. They did that. And I didn't realize if Lupus was attached, you couldn't target it, because I had SP out. So I was going to target Banish, and then I ended up target banishing one of their cards, and my mistake was not banishing my Delindrus Dragon, because that got brought back. That was the reason why Lupus was able to activate, because I negated one of their things with Boros Shroud, I believe. Or no, I negated something. And then Delindrus popped up and was like, oh, would you like to summon? And I was like, yes. And then after I clicked it, I was like, wait, fuck. I was like, they have Lupus and whatchamacallit, I forgot. So then I lost. I could have technically won, but I was at like 10 seconds at this point, so I didn't want to like take any more time than I needed. And that's another thing. It's crazy that Vanquishal played so much on my turn that the guy I was going in said that they had 80 seconds still, and I was only at 10. I was like, bro, this guy played more on my turn than I did, and they still had more time available than I did. Also, I fully believe that K9 is a dog shit archetype outside of the fact that Vanquishal exists. I believe if you didn't have Vanquishal, it's like that Tony Stark meme where it's like, if you're nothing without this archetype, then you shouldn't have it. That's how I feel about Vanquishal K9. I think K9 gets carried heavily by Vanquishal. And then the 5th duel, I was going against Draco Tail. And then they maxied me. And I couldn't OTK them, which was unfortunate. I think I left them with 350 life points or something like that. It was below 500. So I was barely just able to not kill them. They summoned, they normal summoned the SR. I think it's a Lupus or whatever. It had 1800 attack. Because I was able to get Boros Sword out, but the amount of damage I did, because it gains half or whatever, was just shy enough to not OTK. Which was very disappointing. I don't know if any of those have a piercing effect. I think Triple Burst does, right? But we don't play Triple Burst anymore because we have Trisporal. I don't know if any of those have a inherent piercing attack damage thing. Because I also run the one card not a lot of people run. I think it's just Boral N. The original one. I think it's a Link 4. And you activate it, your opponent monster loses 500 attack defense and they can't respond to it. But yeah. Sword is so good, but the problem is if they only have one monster, like I didn't have a spare monster because I got stopped at certain points. So I wasn't able to get one out, so I could double attack and then gain attack. Like if I was able to turn one of my monsters to defense mode and then attack and then gain the life points, I definitely would have won. But I didn't have a spare body to do that because you can't do it on Link monsters. So I ended up losing. And then this is about halfway through the tournament because there's a Swiss round best of 10. And it's been like 3 hours. And I'm like, bro, I didn't think this tournament was gonna be this long. So then I dropped because I wanted to go and do other things. I wanted to play the demo for the Stories 3 and grind some more. And then I wanted to do my dailies and like just chill. Because it's been like 3 hours since this tournament started, and I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I was like, this is such a long tournament. But yeah, if anything, the best, quote unquote, best duel I had in that was probably the first time I lost to the Canine guy. Because that was definitely a good back and forth. And if I had slightly more time, I definitely would have been able to win that. But yeah, that was my experience. But I don't know if we'll participate in the second one, because there is a second one on the 21st, I think. But I don't know, I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! For that long. It genuinely, like, makes me want to crash out to play this game this long. Like, I enjoy the deck. I love Dragonlink. I love Dragonlink because it has so much gas that the first 3 wins I did, and then the 2 wins you see in this B-roll I recorded. I don't know. Something about Dragonlink is just like, it's so satisfying to just keep playing through. I get that's why people hate a lot of decks. Like, I know people hate Malice because you get so much advantage by drawing, searching, playing, banishing, summoning, doing this and that. But I don't know, there's something so satisfying about like getting stopped by like 3 or 4 hand traps and then just continuing to go. Which I get is the problem for a lot of the community. And they don't like decks that can do that. Now I'm gonna say it right now, I'm shocked fucking Draco Tail has not been hit. Like, I get it was the worst archetype out of Justice Hunter or whatever, but they hit Malice so fast, and then Draco Tail is literally just sitting there. It's not been in the store for like, I think it was 2 months or something. Not a single hit. It's all the fucking people who were just racist to Cybers. Love to bitch and complain, but yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. That was my first experience with a like organized tournament, like a quote unquote official one. I believe it was official. It was from like a Master Duel Discord, so. But yeah, that was not on my bingo sheet. The reason I entered my first tournament, even though I didn't play it all the way through because I didn't want to spend fucking 5 hours in my tournament, was because of Hololive. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end it here because I don't know how to end videos, but yeah, see you guys then in the next video.